A combination of strength, endurance, and balance came together at Grippet Rock Climbing Gym for the Alberta Climbing Association Provincial Bouldering Championship. Gym owner and competitor Jason Hollowatch explains why Saskatchewan is grouped in with Alberta.
We have just such a small group of climbers in Saskatchewan. We joined up with them. So we hosted that ACA competition, and it's also one of the 4 national series competitions throughout the country that competitors need to compete at before they're eligible to go to nationals.
Bouldering is a sport that doesn't use the kind of ropes commonly associated with rock climbing. Because of this, it results in a very different climbing experience.
Whereas bouldering tends to be like very short, powerful, intense. Each move is like extremely hard, right at your limit. And you don't really get that in route climbing. It's typically, no one move is that hard. It's just there's a whole lot of them stacked on top of each other.
Following a morning of qualifiers, crews reconfigured the gym to set up the routes for the final. The routes are planned weeks ahead of time, but some last-minute adjustments had to be made.
I'm here to help forerun them so we can test, make sure they're hard enough, not too hard, because we do have to make some tweaks now that we've seen the field and realize that some of the guys are stronger than we anticipated. So
8 men and 8 women made it to the finals, where they would be allowed 4 minutes to tackle 4 routes. Points would be deducted for falls, but only half a point would be deducted if climbers fell after a zone. This is a difficult move near the halfway point of a route. These areas would involve obstacles like leaping for a mid-air grab or navigating tiny footholds. After the 4 rounds of competition, the winner's circle was a family affair, as Banff-based brother and sister Eric and Elise Sethna won their respective divisions.
And these final routes they were difficult because they were not exactly my style. Qualifiers was more powerful and like a lot of really big movements, and that's my style, but this was a lot more balanced and technical, and I have a little more trouble with that, so just glad I was able to keep it together for the finals.
Hollowatch placed second in the competition. Like Eric, the final route caused him the most issue.
Made a couple of bad decisions going into it, and took a fall early on, and then re-evaluated what I needed to do. Made it midway through to the first, point accumulating hold, and then from there I just couldn't finish it off. So.
Top performers now have a chance to go to nationals on March 21st based on their ranking. Eric is now the top-ranked man in the country, and Hollowatch is number 10. Elise occupies the 7th spot in the women's rankings. For Go Saskatoon, I'm David Baxter.